Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet. You're scary.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a very, very amazing guest in the house. You guys have probably seen him all over the internet. He's done amazing videos, impersonations. He's done promo with Kev on stage, having promote the Keep Your Distance and other projects. He is one of the internet's phenoms, okay? He's here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the talented Mr. C. King.
What's happening?
What's going on,
people? What's going on, people? How y'all doing out there in the world?
In the world.
In the world. Hope all is well. Hope you are living to your fullest potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know you were the announcer on That's Cap. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See it in the comments.
To That's Cap, the game show where a series of comedians answer questions and their cast team or whoever answer if that's fact or cap. That was some of the best voiceover work that because it was fun.
Yeah.
Right.
It was some of the most fun voiceover work that I've ever done in my whole life.
When it's fun, it takes the pressure off of it. When you're doing it for IG and stuff like that, and you care about the views and likes and all of that, you like it's fun, but there's a little pressure attached to it because you want it to do well. Yeah. When somebody hires you for a job and all you gotta do is that job, that pressure is off. All you gotta do is just be you and have fun.
Shout out to Brennan, man. Shout out to Brennan for calling me and asking me to do that. Brennan and Chris, we literally recorded and we laughed the majority of the time.
Yeah.
While we were recording it. So
that's good times, man. That's
yeah.
good times, man. I like it.
Hey, I gotta ask a real basic question because I don't get to talk to a lot of what do you guys call yourselves? Impersonationists?
I feel like there are impersonators, and then there are impressionists.
What would you say what you do is?
I'm an impressionist.
Because you just do the voice for the most part, right?
Yeah. Impersonators go and do the whole outfit and wardrobe.
Got it. Okay. So impressionist.
Yes.
So I don't get to hang out with a lot of good impressionists. So I gotta ask a basic question. How many do you have in your head? Like how many are loaded up?
It's so many now. And it's some of it is people that, I guess my crowd or some of my audience members, they won't understand. Like nobody knows that I can do like a Stewie Griffin or like a
wait. Why don't you think your audience will understand Stewie Griffin?
I don't know. They're so into Denzel now that if I pull out Stewie Griffin, is like, oh, little funny little British baby. Okay, back to Denzel. Like what else is going to do with this Denzel?
Oh, they don't let you get away with it.
They don't let me get away with it, and
shove it down their throats.
I should
shove it down their throat. Because here's the thing, man. It's like when people I've been on stage and I'm laughing, and people, why you laugh at your own jokes? Because it's still funny to me. I like that shit too. So if you like it, man, do that shit. Do Stewie talking to Denzel, chastising him.
So Denzel, it's been about 3 weeks. You don't have my money, man. Well, I'm trying to get you your money now. If you hold on, Stewie, I'll get you your money. Well, I can't wait any longer, man. Okay, I really can't wait.
That's funny because Denzel can't talk to himself, so you have to slip in some. You can slip in another character with Denzel.
There you go.
There's like people are like, yo, can we see 50 Cent versus Denzel, or can we do like if Training Day was with 50 Cent or Dave Chappelle and stuff like that? And I actually did something similar with Ari Spears.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Ari Spears and I did. We did Denzel, and it was Shaq. So I come back and forth Denzel and Shaq, and it went viral. It went viral, and I called Aries and I said, "Yo, Aries, man, we just went viral." It was right after Godfrey and Afion did Maya Angelou and Whoopi Goldberg.
I saw that,
and Aries called me, was like, "Yo, that gem was sick." So he called me and was like, "Yo, let's do Shaq and let's do Denzel going back and forth." and it went viral. World Star Shade Room, and I called him. I said, "Yo, Aries, man, we made the Shade Room, bro." He was like, "Yo, that's what's up, man. What Shade Room?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Listen,
that's the story.
it's one thing when people are of a certain age, and then when you're of a certain age and you're a certain level of success, you don't really have the time to explore the internet like that. It might not be a thing. I'm sure there are some pages that Pat even knows more than me that I'm not familiar with, and it's probably due to the age difference. So I mean, he still. The bottom line is he still got the capabilities and the talent to go viral with somebody. So that's all that really matters. You know what I mean?
He's always, and I love Aries Spears. His kid, nobody convince him otherwise. If he has his mindset on something, nobody can tell him anything else.
Yeah.
So in my last video that I did of Denzel, he commented and was like, "Yo, this guy, man, he's amazing. R.I.P. to me, Godfrey, Jay Farrow, Reggie Reg, Dean Edwards, whoever thought that we had a good Denzel." I'm like, "R.I.P. Wait a minute now.
That nigga making you beef with people you had no idea you was about to beef with.
All of y'all, first of all, if it had not been for y'all, but I get it. He's not saying like, yo, forget everything that they've done, but he's like, that's his way of giving props. I'll tell anybody, a lot of what Aries Spears has said about me in interviews, whatever, has been very imperative to my growth on social media. He went on Vlad TV and said, yo, I think Vlad was asking him about his Denzel impression. And Aries says, this dude, he makes me tuck my chain in. And the next day, I had 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Aries Spears, if you ever see this, just know that I am monetized because of you.
That is the monetized number.
That is the monetization. You got to have like 4,000 hours and 10,000 subscribers. I'm monetized because of you. Thank you.
That's clutch, man. That's super dope, bro. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. When did this journey start with the voices? How did you know? Was it something you were always good at, and then you started to hone, or?
I started around my friends. It was entertainment around my friends, and we would always watch. I would always impersonate some of the people around us. You know what I'm saying? And it was all fun, like teachers. All types of stuff. But it wasn't until Chappelle Show came out. And when Chappelle Show came out, we would always try to tell the jokes that were said on the show. And then I would try to tell them exactly like how Chappelle told them.
In the voice,
So I would do the voice, and I'd be like, "You want to see my face? You want to see my face?" And it was just like,
yeah, that's a good ass day.
So good.
Hey, gang, what's happening? Welcome back to Chappelle Show. We're still live. They were still live and direct. That's right. They haven't kicked us off the air yet. And then my friends would be like, "Nah, that's cheating. We don't want to play with you no more because we can't do that.
You're doing too good, nigga."
Yo, they was like, "Nah, you just, bro, we still want to."
It's too much, nigga.
You're taking the fun out of it now.
Are you sitting down?
A weird request from a sexual partner to do a voice while you was smashing?
Whoa.
Yeah, I went there.
Great.
It's what the people want to know. It's what the people want to know.
And this actually
that's wild.
This actually is a question that I've answered before. Yes, people have offered me. I'm gonna say it. People be in my DM talking about, "Hey, I will do this to you if the whole time you talk like Denzel." It be people's nanas, grandmothers, aunties, sisters, some people's brothers.
You seem like an upstanding citizen, so I don't think that you taking people up on that offer. Me, on the other side, I would walk in the darkness. You understand me?
Well, wait, look at the face he just made.
Yeah, no, yeah, I wouldn't.
Wait, what voice do they request? Denzel?
Denzel. Somebody requested 50 Cent, which is.
Hey, Denzel should be your favorite actor for multiple reasons now. Then, cheers to that.
Yeah, oh yeah. People have.
Hey, that's crazy though.
Can I get? When you do Barack Obama, I'm like Barack, the president, the former president of the United States of America. Like,
if you ain't never gonna get a chance to fuck that person in real life, you're the closest thing to that. From the back, they fuck Denzel. From the back, they fuck Barack. So
what are they asking for? Like moaning?
That, yep, I like that.
That's not. Isn't that too funny?
that is hilarious to me. I would be cracking up if I ever decided to do it.
That's wild. So wait, do you just have to like sit down with these characters and listen to them for a long time and you just keep trying them?
Yeah. There's kind of two ways to do it. You can watch movies and you can watch some of their interviews. So like for a character like 50 Cent, I'll sit and watch him. Like you could listen to a song that he does and it's cool. But if you listen to the interview,
yes,
it's always, because 50 Cent will, sometimes if you think about it, like not another catch are doing exactly, so I just did a 36 country tour and I paid for that myself. It's not much of that a lot of people are, when it comes down to business, and he kind of talks in circles.
That's scary good. That's scary. But you're right. It's more than just the rapping and the dialogue in movies, because most people have a cadence to the way they talk. Yes. Like when they emphasize certain things when they're trying to make a point, and in their regular day-to-day conversations, they might, like how 50 does. He takes a lot of pauses when he's getting the numbers right. He seems like he wants to get that number correctly. So he takes a lot of pauses when he's talking about that type of stuff. So it's real, bro. London used to do London Brown. Shout out to my brother London Brown. Before he blew up, he had a crazy Denzel. It's still good. But I remember he used to come over to my apartment and he would watch interviews of Denzel on the laptop. Everybody else is partying. I'm talking about this like 2009 when I first moved out to LA. I'm having a crazy party at the crib. London is sitting at the table at the kitchen with headphones on, watching Denzel interviews so he can get the mannerisms down and everything.
I just met him a couple months ago up in New York at a spot called Corner Social.
Mm-hmm.
I just met him. He was sitting at the bar. I really didn't know how to approach him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Sometimes you don't know how people are, but I went up to him and I tapped him on the shoulder and I was just like, hey, I was ready to say like, yo, I'm a big fan of your work. And as I went out to go shake his hand, he said, man, come in. And he, in front of everybody.
Yeah.
That made me feel like the man. You know what I'm saying? But he's such a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's serious about his craft and he's a down-to-earth person, really likable type person. You know what I'm saying? And when he's into something, like he's really into it.
Yeah, he studies.
He studies. So I mean, and I never want people to feel like because of where I am that I feel like, okay, well, I'm the one on top now, because that can get, that can taint your character and all types of stuff. So he's one of those dudes as well that I was looking at and I was like, man, maybe this is possible.
Yeah.
I can.
Staying humble is a big part of it, man. I pay one of my homeboys $500 a month just to call me randomly and tell me I'm a bitch ass nigga. He berates me for like 2 minutes and then he just hangs up on me just to keep me humble. And I'll be like, yeah.
That's real, man.
Yeah, I'm a bitch ass nigga.
Sometimes I just go in the bathroom and just take my shirt off and say,
hey, listen. I get it.
You still got titties.
You still got work to do.
Bring it
You
down.
still got work to do. Pat just doesn't get his hair done to remind me. That keeps him humble, keeps him grounded. You know, nah. Don't stop smiling and don't stop laughing now. I'll get on your ass.
I feel like Pat just smells.
Everybody got one. You weren't gonna do nothing, so I had to do it for you.
I just feel like Pat just is clean though.
There you go.
Clean.
He is clean. He definitely is clean.
Pat,
I've never had any issue with Pat. He's a clean guy. He don't do a lot. Pat, but here's the thing, Pat. People with that talent like y'all got. Like I have to be in front of a microphone for the most part, like to get you join or do some videos. Pat makes musics. Goddamn, he edits shit, creates shows. He does the animal shit. He sells infants and booty
I'm
shorts.
A dancer, professional
like
dancer. Yeah.
Pat's a dancer.
Professional dancer, yep.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga will find a piano in a hotel, ducked off in the corner, and just start playing, and people would just come to him and be like, "Hello, please take my vagina, play these keys in my vagina."
Wow.
Didn't you do that in when we were filming for in LA? It was at church, and you found that piano, and you just playing.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
See, he was trying to fuck bitches in the church, man.
In the church, bro.
This nigga Pat plays the innocent role. This nigga's a villain. You understand me?
It's not true.
Not true. Wait, I'm Batman.
Batman is hilarious.
I play keys. I dance.
You do Batman too?
I will take your chick. In a world, one man stands alone, playing keys, doing dances, telling jokes. Little girl, watch out for Batman.
Batman.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pat.
I have a quick question because you talking about you do a lot of voices, and you were talking about Ari Spears and a lot of the people who came before you. In the world of like impersonators, are there like voices that you can and can't do based on other people? Like if somebody was working on like Childish Gambino for their whole career, and then somebody comes in and starts working on their Childish Gambino, is there any like drama? Like, nah, bro, stop doing that guy. I'm copying him.
No, there have been. Okay, so there's a new season of Wild 'N Out is dropping, and they had Jay Farrow and I against each other for a show, for an episode, and we go back and forth doing our impressions. You know, it's like a challenge, but it's like, you know, you got it, you got it. You know, but there's never like a no. I was already doing this, so don't do it. Like if somebody comes after me and their Denzel is better than mine, I just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for me, there's certain people that I won't touch because of how good they do it. Like Jay Farrow, his Eddie Murphy is untouchable.
Yeah.
Like I've seen Ari Spears do Eddie Murphy, and those two can go like, you know, block for block with it. Mm-hmm. But then I saw him do, I think I saw him do, he did Eddie Murphy in his trailer. We were filming for a while and he did Eddie Murphy in the trailer. And I just looked and I was just like, I don't even want to be here no more. That dude killed it. He kills.
It seems so fun.
It is fun. Because there was a point where people were tagging me in his 50 Cent video, and then people were tagging him in my 50 Cent video. So I was like, you know, it would be funny if we kind of did something, you know, where we were going back to back. And then the space was created on the show. So when that was aired, it's gonna be hilarious.
All right, before we jump into some of the topics today, what would be the dream job for you? Like you made the connections, you've done the videos. What would be the dream job of how you would get paid?
Oh man, I'd probably prank grandmas for a living.
Prank grandmas?
Yeah, it's grandma's dream to meet Denzel.
No, I got it immediately. That's hilarious. I was like, grandmas.
I've done it. And
bet.
I made. See, the thing is, I can't always say like, "Hey, I'm Denzel Washington," blah 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 blah. But they kind of give hints to it, like, "Who is this? Is this Denzel? Oh Lord, Denzel calling my phone."
You do a good grandma too, a good random grandma.
Random grandma. No, but seriously, my dream job is an actor.
Okay.
So yeah,
nice. Are you on Cameo?
I was on Cameo, but then I started getting requests in my DM, and people were asking me, hey, like Cameo. People were like, yeah, I'll do $20 or $25 for this or $25 for that, and then people in my DM were like, look, I'll pay you $250 if you just call my such and such, call my girl or whatever. And I was like, all right, I might not need Cameo right now.
Yeah. I mean, cut out the middleman. Cameo ain't nothing but a booker.
Right.
It's the same way like a lot of comics now are just doing their own tours or the agents are booking it for. They're not going through bookers anymore. The booker just gets you the venue and helps promote it, but you putting the ass in the seats by your talent. So yeah, cut that middleman out, man.
I don't need the Booker T. Washington, man.
There you go.
Straight me to you. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Pat, what we got today, man? What's on the docket?
Man, we got some good stuff. I'm gonna ask our guests which one he would rather get into first, just based on a generalization of it. We got awful new ice cream flavors on the docket. We got alien motherships. We got Ouija boards, and we got cancel culture ruining the internet.
Ooh, let's get into the first one. First one sounds good.
Okay,
ice cream flavors.
All right. Well, shout out to Walmart. I can't really make fun of them right now, but they have a new ranch flavored ice cream. Hidden Valley is doing a collab with an ice cream parlor in Brooklyn, and they're making a literal ranch flavored ice cream. It includes savory flavors of ranch, including buttermilk, flavorful herbs, and a touch of sweetness.
A touch of sweetness. I'm afraid. I'm afraid for everybody's booty holes because I know that people are willing. People are waiting, anticipating, and people are going to enjoy it.
I'm going to try to find some today. Before we go to the show.
I didn't want to say it, Pat. I did not. Tahir. Yeah. From everybody in here knows that you have a cast iron stomach.
Yeah.
I would love to do a review of you doing a review. Yeah. Trying this ice cream.
I'm gonna try to find it. If I can find it today before our show tonight, I'm gonna go get it. And we can have some while we're on stage doing Damn Internet You Scary live. We're gonna see who all
my gosh. Try. And I would do it in the movie voice as he approaches the store.
Seems he's found Hidden Valley.
It's in the ice cream dressing. It's in the salad dressing aisle. It's in the ice cream aisle. It's in the salad dressing.
Where you find it at? Gotta be in the frozen.
They have one freezer in the salad dressing aisle.
Yes.
The ice cream there.
Hidden Valley.
It's not even the double doors. It's just half a door.
With the Hidden Valley. I love ranch. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a thought for ranch, man. It's a clip of us doing great tape. I was talking about how good Jack in the Box ranch is, and I dipped the napkin in it, and I ate the napkin with the ranch on there to show how good Jack in the Box ranch is. It's supreme.
That's why I brought it. Yeah. He's really into ranch, man.
I'm really into it, man.
I have to see this happen. So
yeah,
I'll be looking for it.
What do you think it tastes like though? Like a cold, icy, creamy ranch.
I feel like it probably tastes like, with the hints of sweetness, it's gonna taste like a like a savory vanilla, maybe.
I don't know. I don't.
I'm gonna try it.
Some
feel
things are supposed to be sweet. Some things are supposed to be savory, man. Like if you have, like, what are you gonna eat with that? You don't eat
Right.
cookies with that. Like you just
Well,
get
pie.
a 10-piece.
Breast sticks.
That's funny. Croutons.
Your ice cream sandwich is literally just between the bread.
That's mad funny.
You're dipping your like chicken wings in ice cream.
Listen, get you some Jiffy mix, make some Jiffy cornmeal muffins, and put a little ice cream on top. Now it look like a cupcake. You know what I'm talking about?
They probably got two celery sticks sticking out of it, or the spoon could be celery.
It's a dinner dessert.
That is like some old people stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't mind. I'll try it. Shit. I'll do it for the culture.
I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah, I'm worried about clogging up my bathroom, man.
You'll be fine. You'll be good. A couple spoonfuls ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. I do have a cast iron stomach, but the only thing I can't really fuck with now or anymore is spicy food. I can't do spicy food no more. It fucks me up.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a big fan of spicy food, man. What spicy food is spicy is not a flavor.
Yeah. I've tasted some flavorful spice. You know, I like Cajun, you know, some Cajun food. You can taste some of the spices in there, but like just hot food for no reason. Oh man, I feel that going in and out.
It depends. Like I feel like spicy is cool, restaurant level spicy, but once you get into like the challenge level where it's like atomic,
oh, yeah, that's just hot.
You know, like this is the what is it, the Scoville? It's off the charts in the Scoville, and this will give you an ulcer. People are like, yeah, give me that. I don't understand.
What's that show? Hot Ones.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to cry while eating my food.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, I just did a version of that last week, and we had to do the last one, the last dab, the last one in Hot Ones. I don't even understand how this is being mass produced. It's just, it's like not fun. If you're not doing it for a challenge, it's not a fun time, and then your stomach is just.
And you know what's crazy is like we watch it, we enjoy seeing people in pain.
Oh yes,
like, but there's a law that prevents cruel and inhuman behavior, unusual punishment. But we sit up there and watch people kill themselves by eating something, and we cheer them on. Yeah, man, take another bite.
Watching Viola Davis curse somebody out eating hot wings.
Oh, that was such a random appearance.
Oh yeah. Viola Davis, Idris Elba, Kevin Hart.
Who would y'all want to see on Hot Ones that you would never expect? You say who, Pat?
You said who hasn't been?
No, who would you want to see? Yeah, that hasn't been. Who would you want to see on Hot Ones?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be.
I
would love to see President Obama.
I see.
On Hot Ones. President Obama and Michelle. Oh,
at the same time.
At the same time,
if they ever had dirt, it would all come out on that show.
Yeah, I feel like Obama started smoking on that one. He was like,
now, what the hell is this for? I'm not quite understanding why you would mass produce something that could burn the nipples off a baby pig. Why? Who came up with this? I'm not quite understanding.
That would be good. I would watch that one.
Good as Barack Obama. It's so weird that people just want you to do Denzel. And it's like, bro, I'm good at. I sat down with all these other ones though.
You know what? And this is why I think now, you know, coming into everything else that I'm doing, it's great to step outside of, like for Wildin' Out. One of the things that I get to do on the show is sing. Yeah. So the musical, I've been around music and comedy for majority of my life. And I remember my first manager, he told me, he said, you know, if you're gonna start somewhere, it'd be great to pick one thing first and try to take on that and then be able to incorporate the other thing later on. So when I do host shows, especially with a live band, one of the things that I do for people who follow me or know who I am, I'll sing, and then they're like, wait a minute, what the freak is going on? So it kind of like throws them off, but it gives like Jamie Foxx a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Because Jamie was a singer before he blew up all the way with comedy. Like he had released the album before his run was over with In Living Color. It just didn't do nothing because people only knew him for the comedic aspect. So when he came back out, he doubled back to it and it blew up. I was very happy for him because I had the first album.
What?
I fucked with the first album. They didn't want to hear that. Shut up, nigga. Make us laugh.
I think he told the story, right, of how he approached like Teddy Riley and after Living Color. And
I didn't hear that. What did he say?
I think he said he tried to give him his tape or something like that, but he still had on his Wanda. He still had on his Wanda costume. So Teddy Riley was like, "Are you serious, man? Like, nah, I'm not taking your tape. Look at you, bro. Like, So like now, girl, get comfortable. You're about to do something you never done before.
This nigga's good, man.
Not the usual.
This nigga's good, man.
Black people will mess around and be like, "Hey, can you sing that again as Denzel?"
And you know it's happened, Pat. I think Pat read my comments. I think Pat has to read my comments. Because imagine that, girl, get comfortable. You're about to do something you never done before. Maybe not the usual, okay? Tonight we're getting unpredictable, so right.
That's entertaining too, though. It's all entertaining. We're just annoying with it.
So one thing I want to do is I want to be able to, because Jamie Foxx is, impressionist, singer, comedian, actor. I would love to be able to sit down with Jamie Foxx, and impersonate Jamie Foxx in front of Jamie Foxx. Same thing with Denzel.
Yeah,
I want to do that because those are two people who I was like, man, these guys are freaking amazing.
Yeah, that'd be huge, man. I would love to do that. That would be big. I would love to see their response to you doing them so well. Like that would be. I'm sure it's still like getting your flowers because you took that much time, invested that much energy into learning. Like I said, the cadence, the mannerisms, the hand, and everything. Like I'm sure that would be dope for them too. So I would love to see that, man. I support it.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, if y'all got any slots in them Spectrum commercials, man, I would love to.
Hey, man, listen, I'd be surprised when they call me back because it'd be long shoot days and my attitude starts to switch around hour 6, hour 7. We talking 12, 14-hour shoot days. And I am just not the most pleasant person to work with when I'm hungry.
Oh, my God.
Bro, we just shot one this past week and it was 4 days of 12 to 14-hour days, bro.
Ugh.
And it's a lot, man. The only good thing is working with your friends. When you're working with your friends, you guys are all kind of on the same mindset as far as like being frustrated and being tired. You guys lean on each other and you kind of give each other energy in those moments when you need it. That's the best part about working with your friends for me. Aside of like getting the money together.
Yeah, when I see all of y'all together, that just like I'm like, yeah, I want to be a part of something like that, man.
Yeah,
y'all mesh. I remember when y'all came to New York, and y'all performed in Brooklyn, man, and that was like the first time I got to meet y'all, and that was like, I was like, these guys, how y'all mesh, and how y'all blend, how y'all feed off of each other is ridiculous. So. Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing, and it's rare, especially in comedy. I think for what you're seeing now, we've kind of talked about this a couple times, but like we're out of that. A lot of the people we rock with, we don't have that it's only one slot mentality. So we don't mind working with other talented people. We don't get threatened by them because we understand that they have something that would draw a different crowd in, you know, and we work so closely together. When I know when my mans get on, he gonna pull me up. When I get on, I'm gonna pull my mans up. I'm automatically, anytime I got something I can't do, I throw it to Pat. I threw Pat an alley-oop for what was it, Pat? America's Funny Home Videos, like they were doing the animal videos and stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, because they approached me with it, but I'm like, you should check out Pat. He is already doing this in his lane. This will be perfect for him. They got a catalog of 200,000 videos at their disposal. It's like, nigga, dude, he does this.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're in that place where we can look out for each other. In this love. It's not like it's no, hey, I know Tony is Tony's one of my favorite comedians. I'm not gonna be by this nigga. I'm entertained by this nigga. I love this nigga's work. I watch Tony like everybody else. I'll be like there.
Grab him and hold him.
Grab him and hold him.
Grab him and hold him.
I'm in the community. I love him, man. He's an old ass grunt, but I love Tony Becker.
That's good.
You call him a curmudgeon?
Yeah, he's a curmudgeon. We were on set. He looked it up. He's like, man, let me look this up, man.
Haberdasheries and hemoglobin is going on.
Oh, you about to have a good Tony Baker. And how famous does somebody have to get before they enter the? Because I feel like impersonators do like Michael Jackson, Eddie Murphy, like global. Because you don't know where you're gonna have to pull the show in, or you don't know how, like, what show you're gonna have to pull it out at. So how famous do you start looking or start practicing?
To be honest with you, it's not always about how famous somebody is. It's you know, sometimes if I'm doing a show, like if I can do an impression of my next door neighbor, you might not see it because nobody else can really relate. You know, I'd have a whole bunch of impressions of people, but it's more so about what other, you know, so you're right in that sense. Like, you know, you may not see my next door neighbor, but you would see like a Denzel, or you might see like a Mike Tyson or 50 Cent or something like that. And that's because those are the people who you can relate to. So I guess it does have a, you know, a certain level of have to do with a certain level of fame, you know, superstardom, whatever the case may be. Like, especially if you have something like recent in the news, or you did something in the news, and I can impersonate you, you're most likely, people will send me the video. Like when Denzel got into, you know, that argument on the court. Yeah. People were sending me that video, and I refused to make a video about it because it was like a negative light Denzel. Right. Yeah. I don't like tapping into stuff that's like, you know, oh yeah, this is something bad. I'm like, no, you better, that man will chop me. Yeah. Don't make me the target because of what y'all want.
Right. And it's also like recognizing that people are human. You know what I'm saying? Like that was an intense moment for him. Somebody just happened to capture it. You know, if it was 20 years ago, they wouldn't have been able to do that. Nobody would have known about it. So, like, you know, if you impersonating them from the standpoint of a fan or someone that appreciates their contribution to the art, that's different from catching them in a moment of human and trying to make light of that or make fun of that. So, like, I think it's big that people find that boundary and respect each other and love on each other from that sense, because that's what makes us human. It makes the human experience better when you do stuff like that. And we all fall short of the glory, but when you take those steps to make those decisions, it shows that you're on the right path. And, you know, if you are struggling with something like that, or you've been down with something like that, stay on that right path. You know, look for that help.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tahir Moore, and I want to let you know that this episode of Damn Internet You Scary is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, I also want to let you know that I've done traditional therapy. I've been to the offices. I've been to the waiting rooms. I've seen the dull pictures. I've had asked all the questions. I've tried to fit the appointments into my hectic schedule, and it is just a lot, okay? It is overwhelming, and sometimes it just feels like it isn't worth it. But with BetterHelp, first of all, everything is done online. You sign up online, you answer your questions online, you're matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. That alone is unheard of. You can sign in anywhere in the world. You don't have to be at home. You don't have to be in your house. You don't Nothing. Long as you have a secure connection, you can sign in anywhere. And you have options of how you want your therapy sessions to go. You can do video calls, you can do a voice call, you can do text messages. You have so many options when it comes to getting your therapy. I also want to say this. You don't have to wait until something is going wrong to sign up for therapy. I encourage people to sign up for therapy when everything's going right. So that might help you pinpoint when things started to go wrong or when things started to get hard. Whatever the case is, BetterHelp is here for you. Take advantage of this and take control of your mental health. I'm going to hook you guys up with 10% off your first month. That's right, 10% off your first month. All you have to do is go to betterhelp.com/DIYS. You get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/DIYS. Do it today.
Podcast is brought to you in part by BetterHelp.
Thank you, because I was supposed to do that at the top. I like just weaving them in with a conversation. If I see a window, I'm going for it.
I've seen it. I thought it was beautiful. I'm just sitting there watching. I'm like, this is good.
Advertisers would go crazy for you because, especially the audio only, if they could just be like, I'll just read it as Denzel. Don't worry about it. I'll read it as Stewie Griffin.
Is brought to you in part by BetterHelp. Seek help, but seek it better.
That would be great.
All right, so we were talking about food earlier, and have you guys been seeing this uprising in eggs?
Yes.
It just got to the point where the Dollar Tree says they can't even afford to sell eggs anymore.
Nope.
So are we running out of chickens, you think, or?
That depends. What came first?
Probably the egg, because dinosaurs had eggs.
Listen, the dollar store saying that they can't afford eggs anymore is hilarious in itself, because like I feel like they low-key shouldn't have been selling eggs in the beginning.
I didn't know they were.
Dollar Tree should do, you know how like I've never seen a clean Dollar Tree. Right. Dollar Tree should have an egg hunt in their store. Like
if you want eggs, you have to find them.
If you want eggs, being how like their aisles look like obstacle courses, first of all, you would have to. Today we have 12 cartons of eggs. If you find them, bring them to the front discreetly, or just push the button, and then we'll come to you and you purchase them. And then you just got to go out through the back exit or whatever.
You know how wild it would be to be buying singular eggs like Lucy's? Buying eggs without no packaging is one of the craziest things I've ever tried to imagine. Like loose cigarette, I got 4 eggs.
Yeah.
One's
like imagine you go through all the trouble of like finding the egg, and then you bring it to the counter, and then it just drops. Like it just
that's man, there's a crack in it.
We got what is it? The service that delivers your groceries to you.
Instacart.
And we grocery shop through Instacart, and they brought us our order yesterday. And in the egg carton, there were 2 that was cracked. You know, I took the motherfuckers back to the store.
The whole thing?
As high as eggs are, I need a fresh carton, my boy. I'm not sacrificing 2. Okay,
no,
I need that.
That's never happened to me. I get eggs from them all the time.
It's for the principle, not the price, but the principle.
It's the principle of it. I paid for 12. Let me get the 12.
Come on, man.
Fresh.
Have you ever had the egg in a carton? Like it's a carton of egg. Like it's
you're not talking about an egg carton. You're talking about like a milk carton.
Like a milk carton.
Oh yeah, that's nasty. I don't trust that at all.
The egg white. You talking about like just all egg whites, or
it's the eggs. Whole egg just mixed.
That's what the restaurants use, don't they? Like IHOP and all that. They use the powdered egg and all of that in the carton.
Yeah.
I appreciate Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box. Anytime I get a breakfast sandwich, anytime I get one, there are at least 3 eggshells in that breakfast sandwich. And I was like, yeah, that's fucked up. But at the same time, I appreciate the fact that y'all use real egg. Because IHOP and all those other places, Denny's, they use the carton egg unless you specifically ask for a real egg.
Wait,
So
this
all
whole
the
time I
omelet,
could have asked for real egg.
you have to ask for. You have to say, "I want the omelet, blah, blah, but I want real eggs."
So the
Otherwise,
real
they
eggs,
don't-
real
yes.
eggs is on the secret menu. It's like, if you know somebody, I'll give you a real egg. Like,
Yeah.
nigga.
Yes.
Can I get
Yes. You
can I
literally
get
have
steak
to
and
ask
real
for real
eggs?
egg. Yep. That's a
Wow.
real thing, bro. That's why all they omelets look so yellow. You be like, how?
I
do they-
always thought it was weird.
It's the carton. It's that carton egg. If you ask for a real egg, it
Damn.
won't look like that.
So what eggs does McDonald's use for that wet yellow brick?
Egg
that they-
pad.
What's that?
Egg pad. That's what it looks like. I'll never be
Egg
able
pad?
to.
Oh, that had to
It's
grow
just-
on me. That was terrible.
Yeah, it's like it comes in a Kraft macaroni and cheese little packet, like little one of those little slices of 10, and you have to freeze it before you can heat it up, and then it's just egg pad. Yeah, I really don't know
like
that.
those
I just
long pieces of paper, like
Yeah.
a real pad, and then they just got to fold it.
yeah. I really don't know if that's true. I just figured because that's what it looks like.
And
They
now that
probably
you,
use the powdered egg too. But
yeah,
it
you
might
said
come back because it look like it's already, like you said, like it already made, and they just put all of that stuff in McDonald's. All of it's like in little trays, and so they heat the meat up or the egg up, and they put it in that tray, and that little tray keeps it warm until they pull it out and put it on a sandwich or something. But yeah,
I appreciate that Pat is a humanitarian because the disgust on his face,
Mhm.
really, he has a heart for people, and he knows that people should not eat like that. He knows.
having
I love
egg
it.
shelves. Oh yeah, I got your eggs. Let me take it off the shelf. Like that's
Yeah.
that's disgusting. You gotta whip it out like a towel. No, I'm
Yeah. Captain Pat Planet, man. I love it. I love it. I'm here for it, man.
I'm glad you brought that up though. Those pourable eggs do need to be stopped for
Mhm.
sure.
Egg pad.
Hell yeah.
Y'all know who Mr. Beast is?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast is the #1 YouTuber on the planet right now. Let me just check in on his subscriber count. 138 million YouTube subscribers. Yeah, he's the biggest. 138 million YouTube subscribers. He can't be making anything less than 3 million a month off of just YouTube ads.
Yeah.
Okay. Going
Yeah,
crazy, been going crazy. A lot of his content has to do with money. It'll be like, all my friends, 10 friends has a hand on the Lamborghini. Last person to take their hand off gets the Lamborghini, stuff like that, or gets 500,000, that kind of stuff. So recently he's been making so much money. He's trying to save the world. He cured a whole bunch of people of blindness. He's just putting all his money into helping people. And this is how crazy cancel culture is right now.
Yes.
Because he's currently being quote unquote canceled for donating 20,000 shoes to South African children who were unable to travel because they didn't have any shoes to walk in. So here's a white dude who's actually pretty nice, making crazy amounts of money, about to donate 20,000 shoes to children with no shoes, and he's being canceled for it.
Yep.
A lot of people are coming to him, and he has to explain himself. Everyone's saying you're just doing this for views, you're doing this for your YouTube channel. And even if he was, Superman can't monetize,
he said that. So he said because somebody was like, "You just doing it for the view." Y'all don't know he gets paid off of these videos and all that type of stuff. He's like, "I do get paid off of it, but that one's under it's like his philanthropy channel." He's
Right.
like, all the money from the views of this video go toward the efforts.
100%.
100% of the funds are going toward the funding of the next video. He's like, it's a complete nonprofit, and it's like they still give him shit for. You can never do enough right in this world. Somebody's always gonna talk some.
This
shit
is the
about
ultimate example of that. He was literally saying yo, all this revenue is helping running my food banks and helping ease human suffering. And since inception, I've personally put in millions into Beast philanthropy. Philanthropy. I hate that word.
All right.
That's the whole point. To make content around helping people to generate more money to help more people. this is like I like talking about this story because it's the biggest damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Absolutely.
And we live in an industry where we try to like help as many people as we can until we realize that we can't help anybody. So this is just like top level bullshit. Like even when you get to the top, you still gonna have to deal with crazy people that never ends.
Yeah. That's weird. And I would love for when I got to a certain level, hey, you're calling me. I'm not gonna answer. I would love like for when I got to a certain level of my career where anything or any way that I wanted to change or help or end starvation or end homelessness, I would love to do it Batman style.
With the suit on?
Suit and everything. You're not gonna know that I am the face of these organizations. Because if I end up messing up in life, if I get canceled for something, you can't ever say, oh, well, this organization that he had should also be under speculation or scrutiny, because, who I am, or whatever I get into, I would hate for the good that I do to help God's people to be canceled because of something so stupid, so dumb. So if I do have an organization that feeds the homeless or feeds the hungry or, homes the homeless or, shelters the homeless, I'm not even going to put it in my name.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta do that, man. Only people I know that have successfully kept their, this word is going to strangle me.
Anonymity.
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 I think that's only people that have remained anonymous.
that way is way easier. Good on
Daft Punk. Like Daft Punk, nobody still knows who Daft Punk is, bro.
Well, no, that's not true. They've had a bunch of photo shoots.
No, wait.
I've seen them. No, it's funny. No. I'll just say I'm not going to say who they are, but I've seen them without their helmets a bunch of times, and really? It's like, and it's like, they literally are doing what you're talking about. Like they look like just regular dudes. Like they don't look like musicians at all. If they walked up to you in a grocery store, you wouldn't even know if it was Daft or Punk. But that's funny. Like that to be a Batman for philanthropy is hilarious because that's all fun and games until you at the bank. And they're like we need you to take your mask off. Like, what's your real name? You're like, no.
I refuse.
We can't do your paperwork though.
No.
No, Batman.
No.
And I give him like an ID of like me with my Batman mask on.
You have a Batman ID?
First man bat.
We can't use this.
Man.
What is your social security number? It's just the bat signal.
Right. Do you go under any aliases? Dark Knight. Any other aliases?
Dark
Knight Rises.
When were you born? When the sun sets. Nigga. We need to do your paperwork.
After the fall of Ra's al Ghul.
That's when I was born again.
Yes.
That's funny.
Y'all niggas dumb. Y'all niggas are dumb for real.
Hey, let's talk about
4s and 3s.
What did you say? The alien, the mothership?
The mothership. All right. This is kind of crazy. So the Pentagon reports suggest that an alien mothership could be sending UFOs to Earth. So this is just one of the things that the Pentagon says this might be happening. So according to Fox News, so take it with a grain of salt, Pentagon officials said in a draft document last week that aliens could be visiting our solar system and releasing smaller probes like missions conducted by NASA when studying other planets. So we've done versions of this before. An artificial interstellar object could potentially be a parent craft that releases many small probes during its close passage to Earth, an operational construct not too dissimilar from NASA missions. These dandelion seeds could be separated from the parent craft by the tidal gravitational force of the sun or by a maneuvering capability. This is the Pentagon.
I read that, and then shortly after that, I read about how Russia and China were meeting about their disgruntledness for the United States, and then I read something else about, I don't know, was it South Korea? Someone else is mad at us too, and I was like, you know what? I'm not paying that tax bill. Fuck it, we gonna be dead in like 3 years. What the fuck I'm gonna pay, nigga? If China and Russia links together to bomb, nigga, we gotta start from scratch.
We're Canadian. What are you talking about?
You know what it is, man?
I'm Canadian.
This is all those eggs disappearing. those little eggs that are disappearing, being sucked up into the sky. They're being grown and trained, and they're gonna come back down and revisit us and say, "How you like me now?"
It's either
good.
No, go ahead. You good.
This wouldn't be such a scary thought if we hadn't made horror movies about aliens. Like if movies about aliens were, oh, a visitor came and they helped grow our crops. But no, you got movies like War of the Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
You got movies like
Alien
Invades. Alien, period. And they were in space, I guess. You know, they weren't even bothering us. But then they came down, I guess, in ancient history, and we're like, oh yeah, this is our sport. So now everybody's gonna be in a panic. And whose fault is that?
Ours.
Film directors.
Well, I mean, if Russia and China are teaming up, that's scarier. That's
actually very scary. That's scary.
Because aliens could come down here and be like, why y'all messing with these black people? And we'd be like, what the hell? Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah.
And the aliens versus everybody. There's still a chance of that happening. There's zero chance of that happening with Russia. Russia and China, absolutely, we're done.
We're poached eggs at that point. We are
it's Denzel. It's Denzel.
Denzel Washington. We're
what was I with? Golly, I don't know if it was BT or who I was with yesterday. They were talking about if China and Russia was like, if the citizens uprise against the government, then we won't nuke y'all. I'm like, nigga, I would be out there arm in arm with my white brothers and sisters marching on the Capitol on January 6th like nobody's business.
Nobody's business.
And they won't nuke us and they'll wipe our debt clean if they said some shit like that. Oh, nigga. I'm gonna have white power on one fist and black power on the other fist. I'm gonna be out there chatting and walking.
Just doing fist bumps with yourself.
I do not mind.
Get him out of here.
Right.
Get him out of here.
I should be purged.
That's wild. No, China and Russia talking are like watching your two biggest bullies on your playground link up and start hanging out. You're like,
like,
these ass whoopings about to be even more intense.
You never just saw something. You didn't eat. It just saw something and just started crying. Just
nigga. And Chinese and Russian, like even when they have a regular conversation, it sounds violent. Like their native tongue and their dialect is just it comes off very aggressive to me.
Bro.
So them talking about America and talking that aggressive, oh man, I'm out, man. I'm out. Like Pat said, I'm Canadian.
Yeah, man. Technology and vodka, man, is crazy. It's a crazy mix. You imagine the things you can come up with.
With technology and vodka, man.
Vodka.
Russia
That's-
takes over
that's-
America. They make us get rid of whiskey, gin,
Right.
everything. All we can drink is vodka.
Yeah, yo, that's Daft Punk's new album, Technology and Vodka.
Did they break up?
I thought they
They
just
did.
retired.
I heard they did break up.
I think they did.
Oh, I thought they just retired. I didn't know they had broke up like that.
I always thought that they had passed their helmets on to a new set of producers.
That'd be crazy.
Like the Jabberwockies, like it didn't matter who was in there. It was just the name lived on.
Right.
That's some
Right.
James Bond shit too.
Yeah,
That'd be
man.
tight.
Have you seen the last James Bond movie?
Yeah. I didn't
Okay.
want that ending for him. I didn't want that ending for Daniel Craig. I feel like they could have did that one better, but you know.
I'm glad that sigh that you just sighed. Thank you for being
Yeah, man.
where I was.
That was kind of like the Born Identity with
yeah,
Matt Damon.
No. What's the other one?
the
the
guy
one
from
off they did with,
the Avengers, Hawkeye,
Hawkeye.
Daniel Craig.
Jeremy Ritten.
Jeremy.
Oh
Renner.
yeah.
It was like he didn't even shoot the last shot. The chick saved his life at the end. I was
He
like,
didn't need that. I was mad when they brought back Matt Damon too for a mid movie.
yeah.
yeah.
Just
He
let
had
the
3
series
amazing
die.
ones. Then they changed Jason Bourne. Then they brought him back, and it was like, well, this could have ended 2 movies ago.
Yeah.
And for everybody asking why the Great Taste had to end and all of that type of stuff, it's so it wouldn't have those type of endings to the series. Like
Yes.
those last 2 Born Identities. Come on, man. Come on, you could have just kept it. You could have kept it at 3 and it would have been good. It would have been solid, but you kept going, you kept pushing. Now you ruined it.
Bookend. Yeah.
I wonder when somebody's going to say that about this Fast and Furious.
Oh,
Never.
never.
It's never going to end.
Never.
Well, I think it reached a point where it can go forever. Like it's been ridiculous long enough. Like Born Identity was like 3 really good movies where it's like, please don't make any more. You'll ruin it. You ruin it. You ruined it. But like Fast and the Furious 12, it's like, hey, man, you might as well just go to 50.
Yeah. Look, Dom's kid is about to be in a Mustang.
Serious?
No, I
I was like, but they would do that, is my point. They would absolutely do that. Baby Fast and the Furious?
Baby Fast and the Furious, and then the baby's gonna be like in space talking about
It's all about family, Dad.
Like, what? You're 7.
Nothing stronger than family, Pablo.
Was he also Hispanic too?
wasn't like Letty was Hispanic, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
the baby mama, yeah.
Man.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I would watch a baby version of Fast and Furious. I think I would watch that. It's
random Vin Diesel fact. Did you know that he was the voice of the Iron Giant?
No,
I know that.
but I'm not gonna lie. The Iron Giant didn't hit like that.
It did.
I know the character, and I think the character is like it's been immortalized. I've seen him drawn a lot, but I've only seen the movie once, and I don't really remember it.
I've got it on VHS. I can't get rid of it.
Wow.
I still
never
got all my
seen it.
VHS tapes.
I still never seen it. I gotta go back. And
Oh
watch
yeah,
it.
and Groot. Somebody said Groot in the comments.
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I do know that. Yeah.
Man.
Groot was the probably the biggest finesse in Marvel history in the MCU. He just said Groot a whole bunch of times, recorded that, and he's been in like 10 movies.
Yes, I am Groot, and now you're part of 2 of the biggest franchises right now.
Yeah.
What do you think he re-records before every movie, or do you think they just use his same "I am Groots"?
I think he re-records. They got to make him earn it.
That's a great.
Yeah. Like how like you got you got to get in the studio for Groot.
But here's the thing: everybody else is on set doing the stuff. He just has to go in and do ADR by himself.
No, Bradley Cooper is Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
But everybody else is on set. They probably just send their shit in on an iPhone. Oh, Marvel? Yeah, for sure. Groot. I am Groot. Groot. Oh, Groot. All right, for sure. 20 million.
Easy.
Hold on one second.
That'd be hilarious.
Groot.
Hold on one second. I'm doing a Marvel movie. You just in the bathroom at a party? Hey, I'm just doing this Marvel real quick. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Hey, let's take 5 on the Fast and Furious 13. All right, cool. I mean,
That's fire though. Man, that is a finesse though.
That's making money off the voice notes, man. That's incredible.
Right through the voice note, and you just name it Marvel. Take 1. Bro, what is your life? Guardians 5.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, there's traffic in the background. What are you doing?
Gary Bourne said we didn't even think about that. He has to record I Am Groot in different languages too. So the I Am has to be in a different language and then go back in and do the group.
They don't get other actors for
I was
that?
about to say.
I don't know, man.
Nigga said, "Yo soy Groot."
Yo soy Groot.
Yo soy Groot.
Well, technically, you don't have to hire somebody else because they just have to learn 2 words in another language.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
International money.
And Groot don't change.
It don't. That shit crazy.
Yo soy Groot.
You're like Antonio Banderas to do it. Yo soy Groot. Yo soy Groot.
Every region is just like a super stereotype of that. Yeah. Jamaica's just like, oh, Bumba Clot, me Groot.
I'm a Groot. I'm a Groot.
Doesn't even fit the scene.
I'm a Ross Clot Groot. I'm a Groot, not Brethren. I'm a Groot.
Oh, Bumba, me boom boom Groot. She's like, hey, this is kind of offensive.
Right. John Reno has to do French Groot.
Just be Groot. That's wild as hell.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
man, it's about that time for us to get up out of here. C King, man, it was a pleasure having you on, brother. Thank you so much for taking time out and pulling up on us. Before we get out of here, you got anything coming up you want to let the people know to look out for? Want to take heed to, or any other platforms you wanted to check you out on? Go ahead and drop that knowledge real quick.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's C King here. You are listening to Damn Internet, You're Scary. You can catch C King on the next coming episodes of Wildin' Out, starring April 6th. Only on, I don't even know what channel it's on now. You guys can catch me on the new season of Wildin' Out, season 19. My contract for 21 came today, so
let's go.
If you're in New York, I have a few showcases that I'm hosting. I host a lot of music showcases. You guys can come to those. You can follow me on IAM_CKING on Instagram and TikTok. You guys can check out my YouTube, C King TV, and also my website, imcking.com. It's full circle, man.
Come on.
Or you guys can catch me on Sundays at this church that I sing at. It's a shelter. And Tahir is left.
I don't know if it's for real or not. I don't know.
It's real. Everybody's so surprised when I tell them, like, I sing gospel songs at a shelter on Sunday. Just to help the people out, just to give them some encouragement. And one time the pastor was there and we had to be out of there by 2:30. And people were just lingering around. They give them coffee and bagels, just so they have in a nice warm place to seat. And we had to get out of there by 2:30. And the pastor goes, "Hey man, don't you guys have a home to go to?" So we got shut down for about a year after that one. But we're back in New York City. If you guys want to come and, just be a part of something great.
So was he just like,
Yeah, he caught himself after that. He just was kind of stuck. Love you, Pastor Craig. Love you, Pastor Christine.
Anybody answer?
Name dropped.
Just...
Man, make sure y'all follow C King on Instagram as well, man. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Scary Squad for pulling up. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up on us tonight. It's going down. We're doing Damn Internet Too Scary live in LA. You know what I'm saying? Burbank at Flappers Comedy Club. Me saying this only applies to the people that are watching right now. If anybody's in Scary Squad, you still got time to grab your tickets and pull up tonight. For the people that are watching this on a regular day, man, y'all miss a hell of a show.
It was
But
awesome.
we are coming to a city near you soon. So thank y'all so much for watching. As always, I'm Tahir Moore.
Patrick Cloud.
And I'm C King.
Let's all see you on the next episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. Peace, guys.
Hey.